Abusia for MPP for ababonten de krata de aba omoni abredin dendin a omo e kire se enya de omo beye ahwehan ahwe NDC ama omo atumi claiming most of the parliamentarian seat and as a parliamentary seat no de enti ona omo kasa asem no omo say eyade a seat bebre ho a omo MPP for omo awini na so eyade a NDC for achinchin omo nsa atumi age sa seat de afro omo nsa mu de enya de omo bepene ne apene ochina abusia omubu afu yie papa omo ababonte de se bia betuja me pese me kasa be wa yenko ni yenko kotie ensem a omo de abeto abonte omo kire se nya de omo behwe anaso be ya hwehan ama NDC for atumi asesa nkonya bebrebe na omo MPP for agidi se omo awi ni no nya de omo behwe omo de sa nkonya no e de akọ yenko ni yenko tie ensem MPP mpeni for e de abetuja na be hye ne so ama se ha ye be media GH so se na de dika wani twa channel so ne de kwanse be so subscribe be like no abo ahia ma bofra pensem ni bi eti na nya bi eti yenko tie ensem a omo de atudwa na se bi na se wajenche bi ni de no buo kwanse ya bo modern na ya kire ya adwen ya da se.
The New Patriotic Party has vowed to reclaim all parliamentary seats their candidates won in the ongoing contested parliamentary seats across the country. Let's now speak to my colleague Eko Saki Sechi, who was at the headquarters and has some more updates for us. Hello, Eko.
NPP has, with great concern, taken notice of the NDC's crude strategy of sending their party hoodlums to disrupt ongoing collation of parliamentary election results in constituencies that they know they have lost. The modus of operandi of these hoodlums, with the consent of the NDC leadership, is to visit the collation centers and undertake the following lawless acts: destroy all pink sheets they could lay their hands on, destroy ballot boxes and other election materials, beat up electoral officers and party representatives who challenge them, threaten the life of any person who disagrees with them, chase out members of the National Election Security Task Force and take charge of the collation process, ensure the collation is aborted when they realize that their candidate has lost, and compel the returning officers to declare NDC parliamentary candidates as winners of the parliamentary elections. These infractions have been recorded during the collation of the parliamentary election results for the following constituencies: 1. Auma North, 2. Okankwe Central, 3. Tema Central, 4. Domikwabenya, 5. Ahafuano North, 6. Obuasi East, 7. Ahafuano Southwest, 8. Akwatia, 9. Suhum, 10. Fantiakwa North, 11. Nsawam Adwajiri, and lastly but not the least, Techiman South. And I will win. The question many will ask is, why will anybody who claims to have won an election be interested in destroying the most crucial evidence, in this case, pink sheets and ballot papers, that will confirm his victory? The person who has claimed to have genuinely won an election should rather be interested in protecting the pieces of evidence that will prove that he has indeed won. It is thus not in doubt that the only reasonable conclusion that can be drawn from the lawless conduct of the NDC leadership and their party tax is that they know they have lost the parliamentary elections in these constituencies and are therefore desperately seeking to destroy all the pieces of evidence in order to make it impossible for the victor to prove his victory. We shall at this juncture proceed to demonstrate that the NPP parliamentary candidates in the above mentioned constituencies indeed won the parliamentary elections. Details of infractions in each constituency. 1. Auma North constituency. The NPP parliamentary candidate, Honorable Nana Akua Owusu Afiye, has won the parliamentary seat with 414 votes difference. According to data collated from all the 281 polling stations in the Auma North constituency, Honorable Akua Afriye of the NPP obtained a total of 34,613 votes to beat her contender, Rebra Obem of the NDC, who obtained 34,199 votes. We have scanned all the 281 pink sheets issued to us by the presiding officers of the various polling stations before transporting them to the EC Collation Center. Despite knowing that they have lost the parliamentary elections in the Auma North, per the records on the pink sheet, the NDC and their parliamentary candidate are refusing to accept the reality and to respect the will of the people of Auma North, as expressed at the polls. They are still desperately seeking to mislead their supporters and the general public into believing that they won the election. Further to this, the NDC tried every possible means to destroy pink sheets, which are the primary records of the elections. It will be recalled that on Sunday, 8 December 2024, NDC tax stormed Auma North Constituency Collation Center, overpowered the police, and ran amok, attempting to destroy every electoral material on site. In view of the vandalism that occurred at the Collation Center by the NDC hoodlums, the EC was unable to continue with the collation exercise at the Constituency Collation Center. Consequently, the EC invited the parties to the EC Regional Collation Center at Rich on Monday, 9th December 2024 to complete the collation. A total of 214 polling station results were collated after verification and authentication by all the parties, leaving 67 pink sheets which were to be collated on Tuesday, 10th December 2024. However, when the parties got to the Regional Collation Center on Tuesday, the NDC representatives, in shocking turn of events, said they wouldn't allow the EC to collate the remaining 67 polling station results, insisting that they could not find their pink sheets. They then ordered the constituency returning officer, Mr. Vincent Tobing, to declare their candidate as winner of the parliamentary elections. How? The returning officer told them that he had not finished with the collation, so he had no means of ascertaining who won the election and by what margin. By what margin has she won? The returning officer pleaded with them to cooperate with him to collect the remaining 67 pink sheets before making any declaration as required by Regulation 43 of CI 127, a position that was strongly supported by the NPP's parliamentary candidate and her agents. The NDC would, however, have none of that, as they insisted that their candidate, Rebra Obem, had won and should be declared as such. This resulted in a misunderstanding, whereupon the NDC reps invited their party tax, who had massed up at the EC Regional Collation Center, to force their way into the Collation Center, having overpowered the security. And
it is tough for them to accept. Ya said John Mahama na omu good ni ma se ekeka nsem to no so NDC na omu ma Ghana for dwene se NDC ne de CBO enya party e wose nipa bia edim anase etomo no. They are pained. And some of the things no tia ayana you are not supposed to be surprised. Ebi wo ha eni se eyo wanwa also din ka hwe nipa na or surprise wo no. Ai so nipa na okasem no also hwe nipa no wo hwe bibia ofri ba, you understand where majority of them are coming from. Inti enye obi a otena radio so na TV so a journalist na oka Ghana nsem na John Mahama victory we no any day. So many of them ya, and it is going to affect them psychologically, because every time omo betena eye efidiechi, especially omo so omo political shows, omo journalists, no, every single day they sit behind any mic and that camera biano, that pain, no, that yaw, no, it will overshadow their intelligence.